you want to take your Madden or your CFB skills to the next level, then you need to try out the sponsor of today's video, Ace Madden. Ace Madden is the best place to get the best ebooks and schemes in the entire game. And if you guys go to the link in my description right now and use code Moshi, you will get 25% off your order. And once again, shout out Ace Madden. What is good, fellas, and welcome back to your favorite weekly series, Fixing Subscribers Teams. Can't believe we already made it to episode 9. Next week we got episode 10. Is it going to finally be the episode that breaks 30 minutes long? As a reminder for you guys, the only way to submit your team in for this video is go down there to the link in my description, join my Discord, and submit your team in the Rate Your Teams channel over in my Discord. If you are having any issues or problems with that, drop a comment down below in the comment section, and myself or one of the Discord mods will go down there and help you out. Just quick little self-plug right here about the Discord. Not only do we do the whole Rate Your Team stuff down there, but we're also building a super cool community. I mean, maybe I am a little bit biased, but I do think people who are in the Discord are having a good time, and I appreciate all of you guys who are in the Discord actively just making it fun. I do want to announce that we are officially expanding the Discord to cover more college football 25 content, and I guess CFB 26 going into the near future. As of right now, that is not actively running in the Discord, but it is currently being updated as we speak. Before we hop into your guys' teams, we do have a few quick small things we do have to go over. And one being, we are currently on the road to 8,000 subscribers. If we get an AK before the end of April, you boys know there is going to be a giveaway, so if you are new to the channel or you potentially want to win some money, I feel like you already know what to do. Not gonna set a like goal on today's video, but just drop a like if you guys did enjoy it, and let's hop into it. Oh, so first team is coming in today from Sid Seal. We got Jason Peters, Tevin Jenkins, Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Kenny Clark, Antonio Gates, Edwards, Reggie Gillum, Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson, April Fools, AP, April Fools, Devin Hester, and Plaxico Burris. For those who are not in the Discord, I am kind of busy today. You guys are watching this video on Sunday. I'm actually running a half marathon while you guys are watching this video, so I do have to pre-record this video. This screenshot, I believe, came in on Friday, so that's why Adrian Peterson is still a gold 99. I'm going to assume Marcus Allen. I mean, honestly, you could still be using Season 7 AP as your starting running back. He's currently rocking out there with 40 Bills and 49ers. He did say he wants to pick up all-star athlete Calvin Johnson, and honestly, that would be my biggest recommendation for you. That card is so freaking good. I picked him up yesterday for my squad, and he has been balling out. Besides that, wide receiver was probably going to be my one big recommendation. Tight end, you could look to upgrade, but I'm a fan of using your free players. I'm kind of shocked the Bills or the 49ers don't have a top-tier tight end in the game right now. I mean, Dalton Kincaid is solid. Maybe look to pick up a Tony G or a Jimmy Graham. Not really the biggest requirements to pick up for this team. I don't hate Antonio Gates. When it comes to quarterback, I don't mind Peyton Manning. If you don't need the speed, I don't mind it right there. Make sure you have an edge protector on your Kenny Clark. I get it, you are running a Bills and Niners theme team, but Lincoln Kennedy, 0 AP edge protector, in my opinion, is a necessity at this point of Madden. Defensively, we got Paul Krause, Orlin Burks, Luke Kuechly, Pat McAfee, TJ Watt, Julian Blackman, Ramsey, Peppers, Clark, Gravedigger, Bruce Smith, Ty Law, and Shadarius Ward. So right off rip, this screenshot is before All-Star Athletes Part 2 went live. I would upgrade Peppers to the All-Star Athlete Peppers. Card is just so much better, and you can pretty much buy him right now for like 300 to 400,000 coins. I mean, the coin count is not something you seem to be worried about. Anthony Edwards gets all 32 NFL team chemistries. That is, in my opinion, for those who do not want to screw up their theme team, a must-have card from All-Star Athletes Release 2. I don't get to your team today, and you're like wondering what you should do, and you have a super specific theme team. The answer is going to be 98 overall Anthony Edwards DB, universal coverage for 2 AP. It's kind of elite. It's more than kinda. It is elite. Besides that, I don't hate your safety room. Julian Blackman is a little bit on the smaller side, which I don't love small safeties. You're definitely still serviceable. I believe DeForest Buckner played for the 49ers. I might be wrong on that, but picking up his ASA card, it's got to be the play. But that said, if you do, upgrade with those all-star athlete players that I do recommend, you have the coins to go do it. That can easily bump your team up to a 9 out of 10. Right now, I'm going to give it an 8.4. Screenshot is a little bit outdated, but I appreciate you sending in the squad. This is the same team right here, and he ended up picking up Kennedy. Shout out Sid Seal. Next team is coming in from J Bap. He has 8.2 million coins. We got Jason Peters, Landon Dickinson, Bruce Matthews, Kyle Long, Jordan Mailata, Jimmy Graham, Greg Olson, Vernon Davis. Holy team right here. Charlie Ward, Quadfather, Emmanuel Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Stephon Diggs, Kyle Juszczyk. Now, basing it off of your team and your coin count, coins aren't something you are worried about, but I would sell off Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he gets all 32 NFL team chemistries, but we're just going to get better wide receivers. He will get a redux eventually. It's not going to be anytime soon, but he will start to lose value. I would capitalize on that. As a replacement, I mean, you can go out there and pick up Julian Edelman from the All-Star Athlete promo. You also have Devin Hester back there as a gold 99. This isn't something you have to do, but just maybe preparation to, keep that coin coin count above 8 mil. I mean, this team right here is a 10 out of 10 offensively. I really don't have any recommendations. I don't think the team can get much better. You have Charlie Ward. I do want you to let me know how good has that Charlie Ward been playing for you. I see the Bo Nix down there as a backup. Who is better, Charlie Ward or Bo Nix? I'm excited to see this defense right here. We got Jimmy Graham, Lance Briggs, Urlacher, Peppers, Khalil Mack, Sean Taylor, Cooper DeJean, Jalen Johnson, Peppers, Stroud, DeForest Buckner, Von Miller, Anthony Edwards. Wow, I mean, this is a 10 out of 10. I will say, you have DeForest Buckner out there, and it doesn't look like you are running Colossus on him. I would figure out a way to get Colossus on Stroud and DeForest Buckner. Right now, I'm currently rocking out with Sack Sailor with Unstoppable Force for 3 AP. I am probably going to switch him out for DeForest Buckner. The card is just so good. I mean, yeah, fellas, if you were looking for what a God Squad looks like, it really doesn't get much better than this. This is an 11 out of 10. Next team's coming in from Walken. His screenshot is so saturated. I love it. Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickinson, Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Larry Allen, Vernon Davis. I'm just going to say this right off rip. Make sure you have a backup right tackle in there. You got 3.1 million coins. Wide receivers, Calvin Johnson, Hester, and Ben Coates. This is something I believe I made a YouTube short on the other day, playing your tight ends as your wide receivers. I am happy to see somebody doing it. I do it with Vernon Davis. Ben Coates is another great option right there. The card is very, very good. Not super expensive right now as well. Running back room, Derrick Henry is the second best running back in the game. And then you have gold 99, Peyton Manning. I will say, team captains are a little bit interesting right now. I don't love the Mike Tolbert team captain. I get why you are using it. I don't know how you play this game, but if you don't use your fullback, I would look to move on from Mike Tolbert as your team captain and use it on a usable position. Maybe toss it in as the kicker, or maybe toss it in as your left tackle and sell off Mailata. Maybe you do use Mike Tolbert, and if you do, that is totally cool. I just really want to make sure you're utilizing your team captains. Those cards are pretty solid this year. Offense, though, is very good. Wide receiver room is great. I really do like what I see here. Make sure you do toss in a backup right tackle. Defensively, Ed Reed, Paul Krause, Van Noy, Peppers, Kirkland, Kuechly, Paul Krause, Julian Backman, Patrick Peete, Jalen Carter, McCoy, Larry Allen, Aiden Hutchinson, Charlie Ward, and Anthony freaking Edwards. I am still not going to get over the fact that Anthony Edwards is in Madden Ultimate Team. Kyle Van Noy does come off your edge as well. Make sure you toss in a middle linebacker 3. But yeah, you have universal coverages all over your field. You do have Colossus on the interior. Larry Allen is another defensive tackle that might very well be DT1. He gets Colossus for 2 AP. Every other player that gets Colossus in this game gets it for 3 AP. We had an AP decrease 2 weeks ago now, so it just kind of makes it a little bit better. Make sure you are fully maxed out on your ability points on your defense. Right now, you are 10 out of 12. I'm going to give this another 10 out of 10. You guys are sending me some heaters of a team. I don't have any recommendations. I got to stop picking the God Squads, apparently, because you guys are just, you guys got better teams than me. Next team's coming in from Inception Disc. I'm going to ignore the Adrian Peterson right here. He is, I believe that's 20, or is that 30 out of 30 or 40 out of 40 Bears and Ravens? I don't know what tier 8. I think that's 40 out of 40. Yeah. Maybe that's 35. I don't know. Either way, let's take a look at this squad. It's a Bears-Ravens theme team. Jason Peters, Joel, Bruce Matthews, Kyle Long, Jonathan Ogden, Ben Coates, Todd Heap, Cordell Patterson, Devin Hester, Derrick Henry, AP, William Perry, and Ricky Pearsall. Right now, the coin count is right around 900,000 coins. I'm going to tell you to sell off Patterson. Now, you guys are watching this video on, I guess, Sunday. 97 overall Reduxes dropped yesterday, so maybe don't sell off Patterson. All I'm going to say is I hope you did sell off Patterson. I'm just sure his market has crashed. Very good card. Don't get it twisted, but, I mean, yeah, his market is going to get cheaper. Besides that, I do not love the rest of your wide receiver room. Ricky Pearsall is cool. It's a free card, but Ricky Pearsall and Devin Hester are going to do the same exact thing for your team. I like Derrick Henry. I'm not going to touch your running back room. I mean, William Perry is the best fullback in the game, but wide receiver 2 and wide receiver 3, they just kind of do the exact same thing for me. If you can, go pick up a Calvin Johnson. A cheaper version of Calvin Johnson will be AJ Green from the Ultimate Legend promo. Or just run a tight end as your wide receiver. You got Todd Heap back there. You also have Ben Coates. You're just really missing that big body wide receiver. Other than that, I really like the offense. When it comes to the defensive side of things right here, taking a look right now, we got Ed Reed, Briggs, Urlacher, Julius Peppers, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Carnell Lake, Brian Thomas, Sherman Jones, Sack Sailor, Nagata, William Perry, JPP, and Ant-Man Anthony Edwards. I love how many Anthony Edwards I am seeing out here today. When it comes to the defense, I love what I see here. Bears-Ravens theme team is a really good double stack to be rocking out there. You are working on that ASA chemistry as well. I'm going to say maybe try to slide Sack Sailor into your defense at tackle. He's been really good there for me, but I do get you have Nagata and William Perry there, so, you know, might just leave it as it is. The linebacker core, I don't think you can get much better. How are you utilizing Kyle Hamilton? I don't think you have any abilities on him, but that card is very good. Same thing goes for Carnell Lake. Maybe swap out Byron Jones with Jalen Ramsey. But other than that, this team is very, very good. I'm gonna give this one right here a 9.2 out of 10. You guys are just getting so good at this game. Wow. Next team is coming in from the boy Freezer Bro. We got Chris Hinton, Joe Patino, Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Jordan Mailata, Evan Ingram, Colston Loveland, and Antonio Gates, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, AP, Bo Nix, my goat, Michael Purton, and Devin Hester. All right, so right off rip, I do recommend you upgrade at least one of your wide receivers. Hester, Godwin, pretty much do the exact same thing. If you can sell off Chris Godwin, I would sell off Chris Godwin. Right now, you have 479,000 coins. I would sell off Chris Godwin and go buy Combine Vernon Davis. Run him as your wide receiver 2 or your wide receiver 3. You can run Devin Hester in the slot, and on the outside, you're going to have Cortland Sutton and Vernon Davis. If you could rework your AP on your offense a little bit, you can get 2 AP Vanguard on Vernon Davis. 2 AP Vanguard, it just destroys RPO blocking. I guess it's Vanguard in general. It doesn't have to be 2 AP, but you guys get what I'm saying there. You got the edge protectors. I don't hate Evan Ingram. You could also look to slide Evan Ingram down to your wide receiver and pick up a new tight end. Like I said, Vernon Davis, Jimmy Graham, and Tony Gonzalez from All-Star Athletes are 2 solid options as well. And then right there, you do have Bo Nix, my favorite quarterback, and probably still quarterback 1 in today's game. When it comes to the defense, though, we got Paul Krause, Dree Grittenlaw, Luke Kuechly, Tyrell Dodson, Von Miller, Kyle Hamilton, BS2, Gabriel Jordan, Jalen Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Eric Armstead, Deion Sanders, and Anthony Ant-Man Edwards. Another really good defense right here. I would max out Tyrell Dodson. Right now, you have him up to a 95. Just toss in that 98. He gets so much better. Grinlaw and Von Miller are 2 solid cards. I am going to assume Eric Armstead does not play for you. If Eric Armstead does not play for you, I would sell him off. I would assume Dree Grinlaw is coming off that edge for you. Hamilton and Blackman are 2 really good strong safeties. Paul Krause is still good. He is not outdated yet, but he's getting there. He's a season 6 champion. I'm gonna give this team an 8.7, 8.6 out of 10. A really good offense, a really good defense. You are missing a few pieces, but besides that, I do like what I see right here. This team is coming in from Detergent. What a freaking name. And the reason I want to do this team is because he's looking for a quarterback recommendation with no combine tokens after Adrian Peterson. For those wondering, Combine Bo Nix, in my opinion, I think is still going to be the best quarterback in the game. I say that because I am recording this before I do record the best players at every single position, so something may switch up. Either way, let's take a look at what we got right here. Ogden, Matthews, Mack, Shields, Mailata, Tony G, Travis Kelce, AJ Brown, Santana Moss, Gold 99, John Ross, AP, and then Vince Wilfork. So, a few different ways you could go about the quarterback room, depending on how you like to play. 1, you could go buy Bo Nix without combine token. Same thing goes for Don Terry Poe. Those are probably going to be the cheapest option I do recommend today. 2, you could go get the brand new Charlie Ward. Very expensive, but also a very good option. Option 3, I have heard good things about AKA Icon Slash, and then option 4, Taysom Hill from the first drop of the All-Star Athlete promo. I'd probably go Ward, and then I'd probably go Slash, and then I go Taysom Hill. Obviously, you don't have the combine token, but if you do, Bo Nix is still quarterback 1 in my opinion. Rest of your offense, I do like what I see right here. You have 2 edge protectors. Running back room should be pretty solid. Wide receivers, you have a good mesh of tall, speed, and just overall size out there. In tight end room, you have Tony G, who I do really like. Next up right here on the defense, though, we got Paul Krause, TJ Watt, Bobby Wagner. I love this Bobby Wagner card. I do run a Commander's theme team, but he has been so good for me. Luke Kuechly, Monte Teo, Kyle Hamilton, Anthony Edwards. I don't see abilities activated. I could be wrong, but make sure you have universal coverage right there. Will Johnson, Freeney, Jones, Carter, Peppers, and Jalen Ramsey. I would just look to upgrade off of Will Johnson. It's not a bad card, but getting a little bit outdated. Any of the Team of the Year or Combine corners are going to be your friend. When I mean Combine corners, I mean Byron Jones or Pat Pete. Between those two, I would go Patrick Peterson. The new Deion Sanders with All-Star Athlete is good as well. Linebacker core, it really doesn't get much better than that. For those looking for a great, just overall just stacking of value linebackers, right there is like, I mean, this is a really good squad right here. Honestly, just an overall really good value team. This is not the best team in the game. I think that is, fairly fair to say. I'm going to give this one an 8.4 out of 10 just because it is very good, very affordable, and a great blueprint for those of you who don't have a lot of coins and just want to build a really good team. He's coming in from Joe Burrow Lover. What a name and a half right there. We got Ogden, Gallman, Linderbottom, Will Shields, Zach Tom, Gates, Ed Tutala Jones, Keith Byers, AP, Puka Nacua, and Devin Hester. All right, so I'm going to assume Justin Fields is your starting quarterback. If I am wrong on that, I am sorry. Please get off Fields. I don't like that card. The coins right now, though, are a little bit on the cheaper side. You have Ed Tutala Jones maxed out to a 98, which I do like to see. And look for a new wide receiver. I mean, you got Devin Hester right there, who was good, but 95 overall Puka Nacua is a little bit outdated. John Ross from the Combine promo is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. Also, if you have 61,000 coins, Xavier Worthy from the playoff promo. 97 base speed is better than that Puka Nacua. Just throwing the name out there. It is a super, that old, but like it's a budget card. So take that for what you will, but I do think he is better than what you have out there right now. Offensive line, I see 2 edge protectors. I love to see it. Make sure you are continuing to upgrade your Antonio Gates. I don't hate that at all, especially with this team. Right now, I would probably run Loveland over Gates until you max out Gates to a 97. Comes to your defense right here, Joe Burrow Lover. We got Cisco, Von Miller, Kuechly, Pat McAfee, TJ Watt, Cam Chancellor, Troy Vincent, Will Johnson, Hutchinson, Davian Tomlinson, Sanders, Smith, and Tyreek Stevenson. I don't think you have played through all of your Icon solo season games or your Roster Evolution solo challenges or your Ultimate Legend solo challenges, but I would do that. I would then go in and put in all of the best free players you can get. For example, Ultimate Legends, I believe you can get 2 free ULs right now. Marcus Stroud as your defensive tackle with 3 AP Colossus is going to be your go-to option right there. When it comes to AKA icons, you can go a few different ways. You can go out there and pick a Terry McLaurin to help up that offense. You can also pick a Gibby to help up your defense. This is not your team right there. Sorry, Habibi. There's a few different ways you could go about that. I don't know if I have YouTube videos going over the best free players to pick, but I post a weekly short on the days that you can unlock those free players. So just go check out my YouTube shorts. Or if you just drop a comment down below on what positions you want to max out from what promo, I will help you out down below. I just don't exactly know, like with Roster Evolution, we did get a really good Sean Murphy bunting. Maybe go there for Roster Evolution, defensive tackle Marcus Stroud, and then AKA icons, you could go a few different directions. Drop a comment or just hit me up on Discord and I'll help you out with that. I'm gonna give this team a 6.9 out of 10. Nice, not a bad team by any means. Kind of looks like you just picked up the game sort of recent, so appreciate you sending the team in, Joe Burrow. Not a bad team at all. All right, Habibi, let's get your team going right here. Ogden, Patino, Alex Mack, Zeitler, Joe Alt, Delete. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm gonna say here right now. Your abilities are kind of screwed up. Make sure you have edge protectors on both of your tackles. Joe Alt, Delete though, Marvin Harrison, Devin Hester, Emmitt Smith, Peyton Manning, and then we got Braylon Edwards. I do not talk about this Marvin Harrison enough. The card is very good. Another one of those top 15-ish wide receivers if you were looking for a wide receiver upgrade. It's a really good option right there. Besides that, I do like what I see right here, especially with that coin count. A lot of people who utilize their free players, I'm going to assume Kevin Zeitler is a free card. If he's not a free card, I would sell him off and get him for free from doing your Roster Evolution solo challenges. I like Ben Coates a lot. I feel like this is the Ben Coates Glaze episode. And then Peyton Manning, if you don't mind the speed, is a very good option for you right there. Defensively, Paul Krause, James Harrison, Kuechly, Nicole TJ Watt, Julian Blackman, Darius Slay, Asante Samuel, Hutch, Matabiste, Calais Campbell, and Sean Springs. The defense and really just the corners is what's hurting this team right now. I think I did your team last week, and I think I had the exact same recommendation. Go play your all-star athlete solos. Go do that field pass and pick Anthony Edwards. That is going to be a game changer for your defense. I promise you. Besides that, I'm going to give this team a 6.9 as well. There are definitely some holes to be filled, but like by doing your free Ultimate Legends, getting Marcus Stroud in there as your defensive tackle, go pick up all-star athlete Anthony Edwards. You can really make this team come around nice. Thank you, Habibi, for sending in the squad. And this team's coming in from Sizzle Sizzle. Please work on getting those screenshots a little bit better, but we will take a look at this squad because you have been the homie. Deion Dawkins, Joe Thuney, Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Forrest Gregg, Evan Ingram, Devin Hester, Jim Taylor, AP, Kavontae Turpin, and Santana Moss. He's got 63,000 coins, and he has no money spent. I do want to take a look at your defense really quick and see what you do have here. Paul Krause, James Harrison, Kuechly, Paul, Jack Sandburn, Ryan Clark, Pat Pete, Morgan Fox, Devondre Sweat, DeForest Buckner. Let's go. That card's a fucking stud. You got Troy Vincent, and you got Witherspoon right there. My recommendation for your team right here, save your coins, get ready for the Easter promo market crash. It happens every single year, and this is something we will talk more on Monday, so just like stay put for all of that. Go play all of your solo season games, go play all of your Legend, Ultimate Legend, and just all of those, you know, games that gives you free tokens, free token champion players, and just go pick ones that fill needs on your team. I don't exactly know what you want to upgrade. Best UL right now is Marcus Stroud, aka Icons. You can go Gibby, you can go Vita Vea. I don't mind Terry McLaurin. I don't mind, who else did, Quadfather's another good option right there. Roster Evolution, Sean Murphy, Bunting, or any of the offensive linemen. For when it comes to the Legend solo challenges, if you have not finished those off, Brian Dawkins has a really good free safety card. So there's a few different ways you could go about this team. I would just lock in and get all of those done, basing it off of these pictures right here. I don't know if you've done those all right now. Other than that, I am going to give this a 6.7 out of 10. Not a bad team by any means, but definitely some holes that need to be filled. I'm going to rate this team, though, a 7.1 out of 10. I do like what I see right here. Just work on building that coin count and, you know, get all of those free B&D players. Next team is coming in from Big Man Blastoise. I would recommend right off rip, you max out Ravens to tier 10. You got it to tier 9. You're pretty close right there, so I'll just try to finish that off. Ogden, Long, Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Joe Staley, Coates, and Tad Heaps, Kerry McLaurin, Kyle Pitts. There we go. I love seeing people rocking tight ends out as wide receivers. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, and Vernon Davis. You're doubling down on that right there. I love to see it. Now, when it comes to maxing out that Ravens theme team, I can see right off rip, Wiley doesn't, Wiley gets Commanders chemistry right there. I know CJ Spiller does not get Commanders chem. I would look to replace CJ Spiller ASAP and really just focus in on maxing out that Ravens theme team. Go get Judkins from it's the Combine promo. Taking a look now at your defense, because I do like your offense right here. I don't have any this is a good offense, especially for Ravens theme team. You do have the brand new Derrick Henry. I am sure you are having a blast with that card. Darius Washington, Charles Haley, Pat McAfee, Luke Kuechly, DJ Watt, Kyle Hamilton, Troy Vincent, Will Johnson, JVP, Matt Beast, Javon Hargrave, Aiden Hutchinson, and Deion Sanders. Work on maxing out your Aiden Hutchinson. Go get Marcus Stroud. Use your Ultimate Legend tokens to max him out. Go switch out Charles Haley for somebody who gets Ravens chemistries. I don't know who it is. I'm going to assume he doesn't play for you. He doesn't have any abilities on him. Go buy a gold or a core elite Ravens right outside linebacker and work on maxing out those team chemistries. I give this team, though, a 7.5 out of 10. I like the Deion Sanders. I really like your DB room for what you are working with right here. Go upgrade and go get Marcus Stroud, though. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Next team is coming in from the absolute legend himself. All money spent, Teddy. He has a 99 overall team, so I'm not going to have any recommendations for Teddy. I almost just want to guarantee that, but can we just glaze here for a second? Peters, McDaniels, Creed Humphrey, Larry Allen, Lincoln Kennedy, Taysom Hill, Tony G, Vernon Davis, Blaxico, Anthony Munoz. This card right here, if you can afford him, it's a must-have, but who can afford Anthony Munoz? Anthony Edwards. We got Charlie Ward and Jalen Hurts just for fun. Mike Tolbert, and then Calvin Johnson. By the way, he has gold 99 Derrick Henry and Doug Martin as his backup running backs. 12 million coins right there. Fellas, do we have any upgrades for Teddy? I really don't think so. Defensively, Sean T, Derrick Henry, DeForest Buckner, Julius Peppers, Ted Hendricks, Calvin Johnson, Ted Hendricks, Kenny G, Anthony Edwards, Josh Sweat, Larry Allen, Marcus Stroud, Peppers, and Randy Moss. Is this 100 out of 10? I don't know if you could have a better team. He has the ASA chemistries boosting these players, +2 height to all of the out-of-position players. If I play against a team like Teddy's, this is typically when I log on and immediately leave the game. Yeah, shout out Teddy. Chat, what do we think? This team is nuts. I just said chat in a YouTube video. That's how we're coming today. Either way, Teddy, I appreciate it. Have a good one. Next team is coming in from Mustache Moshi. What a name and a half. 13 million coins. Ogden, Landon Dickerson, Bruce Matthew, Will Shields, Jordan Mailata, Toddy, Vernon Davis, Calvin Johnson, Sean Ross, and AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and Quadfather just for fun. And then Adrian Peterson. Going to assume you have moved off your Adrian Peterson. I love your wide receiver room. Right here is a, sort of expensive wide receiver room, but a very good one. Calvin Johnson, if you get him for free. AJ Brown isn't too expensive, and John Ross is still one of the better cards we have in the game. I love Todd Heap right there. I like Vernon Davis a lot as well. Offensive line, I don't have any recommendations. This is one of, if not the best O-lines you can actually build in today's game. Defense, actually, I do have a recommendation for you. Go get Kyle Long and make him your backup right guard. Defensively, we got Ed Reed, Barno, Micah Parsons, Ray Lewis, Zach Bond, Kyle Hamilton, Richard Sherman, Daniel Hunter, Holding Nagata, Patrick Ricard. I would sell off Patrick Ricard right now. Aiden Hutchinson, Jalen Ramsey, and then we have Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Yeah, sell off Ricard and go get DeForest Buckner or Larry Allen. They're better and they are cheaper. And they have better abilities. Other than that, I don't have any real recommendations for this defense. Ray Lewis and Micah Parsons. Hopefully you sold off Micah Parsons and bought his Combine, a Redux version. Other than that, I love the team right here. This is going to be another 10 out of 10 for me. Shout out Mustache Moshi. With that all said, boys, is going to be everything we get this afternoon. If I didn't get to your team, I am sorry. Make sure you do join the Discord and send it in. We also have a teams and a lineup channel where myself, mods, and just members are sending team and lineup information and help all of the time. I say this a lot, but probably the coolest thing we have created so far on the internet is this Discord group. So if you guys do want to hop in, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. With that all said, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Have a fantastic rest of your today's Sunday. Have a good Sunday. I love you guys. Peace, gents. I'll catch you boys later.